you weren't always where you are today, correct? You had to fight a long time
Of course.
to become a partner at the firm you are. So why don't you kind of just walk us through, Ashley's story from kind of why you went to law school in those early years.
Sure. I went to law school initially because I wanted to help women of domestic violence. I am a survivor, not a victim. I sometimes say victim and I want to say no, it's a survivor. But I actually started working at the DA's office when I was my third year, had a third year practice card, had a chance to try some cases there.
Wow.
And then I also clerked at the firm that I'm at now, Harrowin, Newell, Newton. And when I was graduating, there was a big hiring freeze. And I went back to my firm and said, hey guys, like, what do you think? I really want to be here. I don't know if I need to go work somewhere else for a while and prove myself and come back, but this is where I ultimately want to be. When I clerked there, I realized that I was working with some legends that I wanted to be there with them. And I came back and they said, okay, we're going to give you a chance. So when I first started, I was on a contract. I was going to be the first female lawyer. And so after that contract, I'd proven myself as a lawyer.
So you're the first female lawyer. Isn't it, this firm's like 120, 30 years old?
130 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they never had a female associate?
Never.
Wow.
Yeah. So first female lawyer to be an associate and then to be on partnership track. And then 10 years after that, I became the first female partner, which was the goal that I had in mind. What I stayed there for, what I fought for, was to make sure that I could break that glass ceiling here and make sure people could do that after. So
Now, is that common? Because, I'm born and raised in Los Angeles, so Southern whole thing is, really foreign to me. Is that common in the law firms out here that the women are still behind the times? Because in LA, I think every firm, there's more female lawyers in my office than anything else in my office, and most lawyers I know, most firms, probably 70% female.
Yeah.
So in LA it's a lot
I
different.
think this is the first year where most of the attorneys in America are women.
So is that still common out here?
it is. I'm from Minnesota originally, lived in California for a few years, lived in Thousand Oaks, and then lived in Florida for high school and college. All three of those places, it is not unusual to have female lawyers, more than 50%, female partners, but I moved down here to Birmingham and it just was not common to see female partners for sure. There were a couple managing partners, but in terms of equity partnership, in Alabama, I think it's very rare to have a female on the plaintiff side that's an equity partner.